Well, okay, my video was too long, so it's gonna be into two parts. Here is part one. Hi girls, I'm gonna do my Q&A. It took me a while. I got pretty busy with trying to get better and not sound so congested by the time I record, so I might still sound a little funny, so I apologize. But I guess I'll just get right into it. The first question is from Mama. What is your favorite room in the house and what's your favorite flower? My favorite room in the house is probably my room because it's the one place that I get my own privacy, and I tend to just kind of come in here and read a bunch of books or just watch my Bravo TV that I get obsessed with. My favorite flower is a carnation. It means friendship, and I'm actually going to get that tattooed. I'm going to get 20 of them tattooed on my thigh and up onto my hip, surrounding my friend's name that's on my thigh who passed away. The second question is from Ashley. If you could own an exotic pet, what would it be? I think it would be some kind of snake. I love snakes, but they terrify me, so I don't actually own a snake. I would love to, though. Not as big as an anaconda, but something pretty like a python or like some kind of constrictor, like really pretty albino constrictor or something like that. Let's see, the next question is from Addie. What is the weirdest thing you like to eat when no one is looking? Awesome question. I never ate this around anyone before, but I like chocolate ice cream and nacho cheesier Doritos. Doritos dipped in the ice cream and eat it together. It's really weird, but it tastes awesome because it's the sweet and then the sharp of the cheese. And also raviolis with marshmallows in them, like little tiny little ones. It's weird and probably disgusting to most people, but it's absolutely delicious. The next question is from Mama. Would you rather live in a submarine or a treehouse? My first instinct is to say submarine, but I don't like being underwater. I really, really think like underwater life is awesome, but I would never want to be underwater constantly. And submarines are really, 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 really small. I went on a submarine in Portland, and they're tiny, tiny little quarters. So the treehouse would be more spacious, and you can kind of do the whole Tarzan in the jungle kind of thing. Maybe meet one of the Tarzans. The next question, if you were a cartoon character, what show would you be on? Sailor Moon. Hands down, Sailor Moon is my favorite cartoon of all time, and I would love to be a Sailor Scout. When I was little, I used to run around the house pretending I was one of the Sailor Scouts. Probably Sailor Mercury, because she was the smartest and she always had her little computer and all that kind of stuff. The next one is from Addie. What is the one important thing you look for in a man, and would it be the same if it was a woman? It would be the same for both. I look for someone who doesn't apologize for who they are. I don't care if you have a lot of flaws and they're really bad flaws, as long as you own up to it and you are okay with who you are. That's my biggest thing. I want someone to love their monster and love their inner, stuffed animal as well. I want them to love every part of themselves and never apologize for it. Let's see what the next one is. It's from Pa. Do you enjoy cooking, and what is your favorite thing to cook? I don't enjoy cooking. I really don't. I don't like being in the kitchen for long periods of time. It just takes so long. That's why when I cook, it's something simple like macaroni and cheese. My poor future husband, Brandon, will not get made sandwiches or dinner at 5 p.m. It's not going to happen. When I was married, I used to make this really nice pasta dish, but it was really easy. It was just, you cook your noodles and a whole Prego sauce and a bunch of cheese, but it was actually really good. It was just like everything mixed together. Let's see, the next one is Steph, when are you gonna have little Buffy buggies? This question haunts me. I would love, love, love to have kids, especially now. I want to be a mom, but it will probably not be in the near future. It'll probably be 3 to 5 years. It's just, right now with my health, I can't do it. I'd love to. And Brandon doesn't help, especially now he's on his baby fever kick. It does not work. He's being a pain in my butt. Even his mom is being a pain in my butt, saying, oh, when are we going to have grandbabies? Not right now, lady. Quit putting the pressure on the person who has baby fever. Next question is from Bethy. What do you love most about IP, and what do you hate? And what do you treasure most? I'll answer the last question. If my house were to burn down, the one thing I would mourn, aside from, if my family were stuck in here, it would be my books. Books are one of the most important things to me. When I was younger, that's all I would do. It was a nice escape from teasing and all of that kind of stuff, to really just absorb myself into a world where, there was romance or danger or fantasy, things like that. If I lost all of my books, one, that's a lot of money. Two, I would never be able to replace any of them. They each have some kind of sentimental value. They smell different. They're broken in different places. I have one book that's almost pretty much disintegrated on its spine, and it's being held together by just one little tiny scrap of glue. If that book were to be destroyed or lost or thrown away, I would probably cry. My books are the most important thing to me, aside from my family. If anything were to happen to my family, like my mom, that would kill me. When my mom had her heart attack, it was really, really hard. So aside from personal or, family members, something materialistic would be absolutely my books. Those are the things I treasure the most. Let's see, and it was, what do you love most about IP and what do you hate? Well, I think the thing I hate is the judgments that so many people just callously throw out. Especially, on the really touchy topics like abortion or homosexuality. It's just, people are so careless that they don't think that another real person with real feelings is sitting on the other side of the screen. And I understand that. I mean, it's easy to type and not really think about it, but I think that's the one thing I hate, is that even simple, silly posts about relationships or anything else, sometimes it just hurts, and they need to think a little bit more before they type. What do I love most is the people I've met, the people I've talked to, the people I've created little e-friendships with. I was sick for so long, and I've been sick, I'm still sick, that it's been very hard to socialize outside of the house and maintain friendships and keep everyone, close to me. And so they've been, IP's been kind of my savior in the fact that I can socialize, although I know it's on my phone and I'm still at home, but these people have become real great supports and friends and people that I cherish. And I think that's the one thing that I really love most about being on IP, is talking about people and being able to also to talk with people with like minds. I don't feel so crazy. I don't feel like I'm a crazy person for, believing in polyamorous relationships or any of that kind of stuff. I mean, I don't feel like a Looney Tune. Let's go to the next question. It's Addie. What is a silly teenage fad you are obsessed with but would never do? I don't know if this is considered a fad, but like all the scene hair, how everyone can just like crazy mess up their hair and cut it really short and dye it all crazy colors. One, I would look not so cute if I ever did that to myself. I don't know, I just look too preppy and modest. I mean, that's just generally how I look. Can you imagine me with pink hair or purple hair? I don't think it would look that great, especially if it's cut in all sorts of crazy angles. It just wouldn't look nice, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I'm obsessed with it. I think it's so awesome, and I wish I had the balls to do it, especially like bright pink fuchsia or something like that. I would love to, but I couldn't ever do it. It just wouldn't look right on me. And I'm jealous of the people it looks right on. It's not fair. And I'm too old. I'm 20, almost 25. I can't do it.